All right, good morning, everyone. Just a friendly reminder that practices are completely closed today for both teams. Video is prohibited in today's press conferences. A full live transcript will be available shortly after the conclusion of today's press conference at ncaa.com/transcripts. Again, good morning, and please welcome the South Carolina Gamecocks head coach, Don Staley, and student athletes, Asia Wilson, Bianca Cuevas-Moore, Kayla Davis, Alicia Gray, and Tyesha Harris. South Carolina defeated Quinnipiac 158 to advance to the Elite Eight for the third time in program history. The Gamecocks will face Florida State tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific. First, we will have an opening statement from Coach Staley. Then we'll open up questions for our student athletes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
They're happy people. Please state your name and media outlet before your question. Coach, your opening statement, please.
We are excited to be in this position. This is a position in which we've worked so hard. We control our own destiny, and hopefully we'll come out and perform like we performed all season long. And we're just excited to play a very competitive Florida State basketball team.
All right, student athletes only, and name and outlet for each question, please. Jordan? Right in front.
Jordan Colbert with the Tallahassee Democrat. Asia, Florida State 2 years ago in the Elite Eight in Greensboro. What do you remember from that game? Really competitive one that went right down to the wire. Just what do you remember from that first game?
I mean, like you said, they're a very competitive team. They compete for 40 minutes. They're very physical, and that was something that we really kind of helped bring us to the win, is that we became physical, and we then became even more competitive. So that's the most that I remember from that game. And, of course, remembering going to the Elite Eight and just the feeling, going to the Final Four and just that feeling. I think that's something that I really want these girls to experience, and that's what we're going to go out there and try to do.
Joe Gorcho, WIS in Columbia. Kayla, two things. One, what had you giggling just now? And secondly, I just have to know. I'm so confused over here. And secondly, how excited are you for the opportunity to get that chance to punch a ticket to the Final Four?
There's just a lot of jokes on this team. No, yesterday we shot a nice video for our men's team, and Coach couldn't get the
That's
word.
tea. Don't give the tea
we
out.
can't get tea.
Okay.
Nobody invited.
Anyways.
Keep the tea private.
There's just a lot of jokes on the team. No, I'm just excited though. Obviously, this is why I came here, to be in these games, to be in this situation. So, wouldn't want to be on another team and trying to get to the Final Four with another group of girls. So I'm just excited.
Bob Heifel with The Record in Stockton. Good morning. Kayla, could you talk about growing up the daughter of an NBA player? And I understand your brother is in the NIT.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell about growing up with Antonio and your brother? Was there any sibling rivalry between you?
Oh, all the time.
Twin brother.
Yeah, my twin brother. But yeah, one-on-one games got shut down a lot, so that stopped at an early age. But it was just fun, obviously getting to, just to see my dad's work ethic and, what it takes to kind of play at the highest level. That was always fun, and I was just always excited, excited to see him play, and, I've gotten to live a lot of different places, experience a lot of different things, so it's been, a blessing. It's been a really cool opportunity, and obviously, like I said, now my brother, they're flying out to New York today to play in the Final Four of the NIT, so a lot of basketball going on in my family right now, but it's an exciting time for us.
Ben Briner, the State Newspaper. Bianca, what was that 2015 game like for you in kind of being a freshman who had to step up?
It was good, I guess.
Joe Gorcho again from WIS. Alicia, for you, how does this team always seem to look so relaxed and loose? The stakes are rising. I can't tell by looking on the podium right now that you guys are about to play the biggest game of the season tomorrow.
We're just a funny team, goofy. We know it's a time and place for everything, so once we're on the court, we're serious and ready to play, but right now is a time where you can get your giggles out and stuff. You could be like lackadaisical and stuff. But once you get on the court, we know it's game time. We'll be ready to go.
Yeah, friends. Yeah, like
Jordan.
the days.
Jordan Culver with the Democrat again. Alicia, your time in the ACC, I mean, does that give you an extra bit of familiarity with Florida State? Does that help in preparation coming up into this matchup?
I wouldn't say an advantage because they're definitely a different team than they were 2 years ago. So I just have to come in and prepare for them like I haven't met them before and like they're a brand new team.
Jane?
Hi, ladies. Janie McCauley from AP. What do you remember from a couple years ago playing them? Romero said last night her body just hurt after that game. It was so physical. And also, Sue was mentioning last night just how special it is to scrimmage with this team the last couple of years in the preseason.
Wait, can you repeat that first part of the question? Oh.
Romero said her body was it was such a physical game, and you guys won by 6, and her body was just sore afterwards. It was one of those battles, is what she she called it.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of going off of what I said last time. It was a very physical game. I mean, when something's on the line, you're going to go and fight for it, and you really want it. And I think it just comes down to just want. I think we all know that the talent's in the room. I mean, we all know we're talented, but at the same time, when you're playing with something such as the Final Four, it just comes down to heart and want. And I think probably after that game, we really wanted it, and we went out there and fought for it, and that's what. And then the results kind of showed. But I haven't really got a chance to scrimmage them, but it's always pretty good to kind of scrimmage a great team like Florida State. So it's good little rivalry.
Joe from Columbia. Asia, for you, you're obviously up for the top player of the year award in college basketball. Do you feel like in this tournament right now you've made a significant statement that, hey, I am the best player in basketball right now?
I honestly don't really even know how to answer that question, honestly. I think I'm just kind of doing the same thing I've been doing. My biggest thing is just being efficient and just going out there and helping my team get a win. I credit all to my teammates for giving me the ball and just looking for me and just keeping up with me, staying with me. I'm probably a hard person to deal with, but they really do a great job of just handling me. So I really just give it all to them, and I wouldn't be in the position that I am to even receive those awards and even be finalist for awards such as the National Player of the Year without them. So I really credit them for just being and keeping up with me.
Good morning. Kelly Jones from The Record in Stockton. I have 2 follow-up questions. Asia said she didn't really remember or didn't really scrimmage against South Carolina. You're South Carolina. Didn't really scrimmage against Florida State. Does anyone else remember scrimmaging against Florida State and what you learned from that?
We actually aren't supposed to talk about the scrimmage, so let's leave those questions alone because it was a closed door thing. And
Got it.
It's not supposed to be publicized.
Apologies.
It's okay.
This question is for Asia, and forgive me for not knowing. We're watching you play last night, and we don't ever really see players wear shin guards, and you were talking about the physicality. You guys were talking about the physicality of. So I was wondering if you kind of tell us why you do that and how much, how it helps.
Last year I was battling with shin issues, and I always had kind of a bad habit of a person kind of kicking me in the shins, and it would really, really hurt. So they have these things that are molded to my shin, and they're kind of shin guards, and they really help me because I know then I'm protected because kind of getting hit by a bunch of people and kicked in that shin area that it doesn't really affect me anymore that I have my shin guards, so that's why I wear them. You play soccer.
Jordan Culver with the Democrat again. Not asking specifically about the scrimmage, but is there a slight rivalry growing now between South Carolina and Florida State because you guys have met in the Elite Eight before, and you guys are getting a little bit more familiarity with each other? For any players, particularly for Asia.
I guess. I mean, I feel like we've seen them a lot, so I don't really know exactly. I don't know how they feel about it, but hey, it's just a game. It's just a game we play.
Mike?
Mike Clockey from The Record in Stockton. In watching your opponent last night, they gave up a lot of easy baskets early in the game and seemed to really make some changes defensively. I think Oregon State only scored 17 points in the second half. Just for any of the players, did you see any changes in the way they approached the second half, and does it make you think you're going to face a team that plays defense like that tomorrow then too?
About to say we only really got to sit down and watch the second half. Obviously I feel like when Florida State looked the best. But yeah, it's obviously, like we said, it's a game to go to the Final Four. So we imagine it's going to be as competitive as possible. And they really turned the defense up, and I think their whole energy. I think they had a completely different energy, completely different focus in the second half. And I don't think we need to be prepared for that for a half. I think that's something we need to prepare for 40 minutes.
Thanks, Kayla.
Again, Joe from Columbia for Ty. This might be an awkward question because Coach is sitting so close to you, but how's that relationship going throughout the year? You play the position that Coach obviously demands some of the most of, being the point guard, and how has she helped you grow into that role to be able to handle the responsibilities that you have and being able to run the floor like you do?
She's always in my ear in practice and even in the game. Like when they're about to shoot free throws, the other team about to shoot free throws, she'll pull me over and tell me what needs to be done. So just her just being in my ear and telling me what's right and what's wrong.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Thank you, ladies, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We will now open it up for questions for Coach Staley. Remember, name and outlet before each question. Jane?
Hi, Don. Janie McCauley from AP. I guess these questions about the scrimmage came up because Sue last night just talked so much about the respect she has for your program, and that once you get to know a team like they know you a little bit, she finds herself cheering for you all year. And I mean, what does that mean to you to hear that?
I think it's part of the game. I think when you watch as much film as we watch, there are certain teams and certain styles that you like, and certainly, I hope that our team plays a style of play that could make any coach proud. We play hard on both sides of the ball. We try to do the right things. We play a disciplined type of basketball on both sides of the ball. And when you watch it so much, you learn to appreciate that. I mean, she does have a team in which plays extremely hard. A lot of us, the players that she has on her team, she won a recruiting battle. So I mean, she has the type of players that we like to have in our program, and it's a mutual respect.
Kelly from the Record.
Good morning. Kelly Jones from The Record in Stockton. You were able to rest a number of your starters in the fourth quarter. They were not. How much do you think / hope that will make a difference tomorrow?
That won't make a difference tomorrow. I can assure you that at this stage of the game, you just play. You find the energy, you persevere, and you find what it takes to win the game and get to the next stage of this NCAA tournament. So we're not, they got a day of rest. They'll have practice today. They'll have the rest of the day to enjoy and rest and watch the NCAA men's games and the women's games. So I don't think that will play a part in tomorrow's results.
Ben Brenner from the State Newspaper. I know you recruited Shakayla pretty hard, way back when. Have you maintained any kind of relationship with her, and what's it like kind of meeting her again 2 years later?
Recruited Shakayla and Nicole Ikumu, both pretty hard. Shakayla played on the USA team 2 summers ago, the U19 in Russia. I kept up with her because she played for another team. I don't really try to, talk to them, afterwards, because I don't like to, I don't want to meddle in other people's, teams. But got to know her family well. Her and she's progressed, nicely. And, she's always one that got away, that you think about what could have been.
Jordan. Go ahead, Bob, and then Jordan.
Coach Bob Heifel from the Record here in Stockton. Could you talk about Kayla's performance yesterday? Maybe break it down a little bit, and how the matchup, the backcourt, and she will have tomorrow against Florida State. How that matchup looks.
Well, Kayla's playing some of her best basketball, and she saved it up for this time of the season. She's a player in which it's a hard guard for anybody. She's big, she's 6'2", perimeter player that can do a lot of things with the basketball. I'm impressed with what she does from a defensive standpoint. Obviously, it's well known what she can do from an offensive standpoint, and she's living up to her reputation as being a tremendous scorer, and she does it in so many ways. But defensively, she is a big presence out there on the floor, and we're hoping to utilize everything that she's doing on both sides of the ball against the Florida State team, which will be very physical, fast, play fast. So hopefully we'll be able to use our length on the perimeter against some of their speed.
Jordan, then Jane.
Jordan Culver with the Tallahassee Democrat. Coach, last night I saw you sitting down watching the Oregon State-Florida State game.
Mm-hmm.
What surprised you most just about the way Florida State managed to come back after being down 17?
I wasn't surprised. I just think that, over the course of a 40-minute game, wills are going to be imposed on different teams. I just thought that Florida State imposed their will after the start of the game. The next 35 minutes or 32 minutes of the game, they just would not. They were relentless and would not allow Oregon State to run their sets, to be comfortable in what they were trying to do, and they disrupted them. So it was really impressive to see them disrupt for as long as they did.
Janie McCauley from AP. Don, we talked to you the other day about just the challenges of playing across the country. You have such a good following, and Oregon State's gone, and they had brought a big crowd. Do you think tomorrow night, being that it's a night game, do you feel like the crowd will be? There's a good chance of a better crowd, and what are your thoughts on the attendance?
I think there were like 4,500 people, and we do lose probably one of the closest teams to the venue. I think people are excited to be here. I think you're going to see two of the top teams in the country vying for a Final Four spot. I think the people here at Stockton have done a great job at trying to promote it. I don't know what the turnout will be, but surely, to have us in Florida State, playing tomorrow night, it's at a decent time too. 6 p.m. is a great time in which you can come and still, get dinner afterwards. And we should have some people coming in as well. So hopefully our fans, some more of our fans can, make the trip west after watching our guys play in New York.
Mike Clockey from the Record in Stockton. Coach, you've won, I think, 151 games in the last 5 years. You lead the nation in attendance by a wide margin. What are some of the things that, as South Carolina, as a program, that you're most proud of with how things have developed to this point?
Well, I'm probably most proud of, how it's all come together. I think the biggest common denominator in all of it is the type of people that we've recruited and the type of people that come out to support our games. It is truly a lifestyle to support our program, and the families that come into our program, they get a chance to have an experience like no other. The way the fans support us both on the road and at home, and just everyday life, to go to the grocery store, to go to the malls, and it is somewhat of a hardship because some of our players sometimes are just going out, to pick up some things at the mall, and it turns out to be, a selfie session. which is, it comes with the territory, but, the way they support us, we make them feel very much a part of our family, and that's probably the biggest mutual respect that we have for each other, our fans and our, in our program.
Jordan Culver with the Democrat again. So, Coach, just seeing your players up here on the podium just laughing, joking with each other, what's that like for you as a coach? Is it refreshing to see your players just being so relaxed before such a major game?
Yeah, you don't want them uptight. I think tomorrow will bring a lot of pressure. And, it won't be a laughing matter at this point. But, they're pretty calm. They're cool. They get along with one another. And, they're kids. I want them to enjoy the moment. There is a time and a place for it all, and I want them to be comfortable. I want them to be loose, because the team that gets to play at its normal composure is a team that's going to probably win the basketball game. That's closest to what they've played like all season long, approaching it when the adrenaline settles down. Is a team that will probably get out to a good start.
Jane and then Bob.
Janie McCauley from AP. Don, because we like to tell balanced stories, your players talk about a lifesaver habit, and these are fun things that we side notes. But do you really eat about 20 a game? And when your mouth's full, does it keep you from yelling at them quite so loudly? And we got to give you a chance to respond to these thoughts from your gals.
About probably more than 20. I would say more than 20. They only see probably 20 because half of them are in the game. I don't know. I used to joke around that I wanted fresh breath when I'm talking to the officials. No, it's just become a habit. I like mints. I like mints outside of actually coaching. I do sometimes, pop one in before a timeout, and I'm talking to them, and they've made a running joke of, things flying out during a timeout. I have yet to see that yet, though.
Does this go back to, even during your playing days in college when you would snap the rubber band? I mean, are these maybe not superstitions, but ways you deal with pressure or coaching or playing?
Coping mechanisms, huh? No, I guess it's become a habit. I don't eat I eat probably more fruity stuff outside of the games. But, the way, I don't know who lines them up, but they line them up so perfectly, it's enticing. So I have to go out and grab a few of them.
Bob Heifel from The Record in Stockton. What a great year for South Carolina basketball. The men's game is about to tip off, if it hasn't already, and the success you all are having this season. How might this bode for both of your programs, kind of the rising tide lifting both ships?
Well, I think it just goes to show when you are supported, like we're supported, just from the president to our administrators to our fans, to other coaches that are, at the University of South Carolina, when that type of support is there, you can succeed abundantly, and that's what's happened to both of our programs, just from a basketball standpoint. But our women's soccer team, is great. Our football team went to a bowl game. Our equestrian team, they've been number one. They won the national championship. Our track teams won national championships. So when you're supported in the way that we've been supported, I think it becomes, this is part of what can happen. And I'm super proud of Frank. In the 5 years that he's been at South Carolina, I know the pain that he's been through, and I used to tell him this would be a distant memory. And although he's probably fueled by what happened maybe 5 years ago when he first got started, but I'm sure it makes up. Today, moving forward, it makes up for some of those hardship years that he had.
Any last questions for Coach Staley? Thank you again, Coach. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
The South Carolina locker room is now open, and if we can please clear the room so Westwood 1 can complete their interview with Coach Staley. Coach? We need Coach, right? Oh, okay, good. Then why are we clearing this room?